Hello, it's Friday, and I believe it's time for a weekly recap. Stay with us. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show. That show that invites you to be a live guest at any time to talk about anything you'd like to talk about, be it the topic of the day, current events, personal promotions. It doesn't matter. It could just be the weather. Or just chew the fat with your old buddy Jim. That would be me. I am Jim, your host, and I will be here for about the next hour. My job? To listen and learn to and about you. Joining is real easy. All you've got to do is visit zoom.us, click on join a meeting, and when it asks for it, put in that meeting ID number, and you will come in my green room. I'll bring you up. First come, first served, and we'll just have a little chat. This happens to be, and if that's kind of content or you'd like to be on the show, by all means, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss another show. We are live every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course, Friday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our friends across the pond, which I understand 10 p.m. is a tough one for them to make. So I created this show for that. This happens to be the second show. I know it said Friday Recap 1. That's only because this is the first recap. I've decided to make this a recap show so that those folks who haven't had a chance to call in the 10 p.m. show can talk about any of the subjects. And it doesn't even have to be a subject from this week. It can be anything they want it to. It can be, I don't know, any one of my topics that I've had over the last close to 200 shows now. No, maybe it's more than that. I would have to literally count them up. I know that I'm at guest cut 140. So that's cool. Oh, and look who we have in the chat already. Wow, we got Jesse Mendez. How you doing, buddy? Susan Hamilton, good to see you. Wendell Live, great song last night, man. That was perfect. Nabul, how you doing? Welcome to the show, guys. Now, I know this is a new format, new time, new place. Well, not new place. It's the same place. But look, it's daylight outside here in grand old Indianapolis, Indiana. Good old US of A. We're just having a little coffee, and we're just going to have a little coffee chat. Well, true to form, though, what I'm going to do is we're just going to go over some of these shows of the week, touch a bit on the subjects. If we get some callers, we get some callers. If not, that's fine too. I expect this time will be a lot tougher for some to make. Not about to fall asleep. 3 p.m. where you are. Where are you, Nabul? Tell us where you're at. Oh, man, I love a good Bob Evans breakfast. Bob Evans, all those breakfast joints. We've got a Blueberry Hill here that I love, a Ciro's that I love. It's 5 p.m. in Kuwait. Okay, so we're reaching a little bit more than Eastern Europe. Or Western Europe. We're actually in Eastern Europe and Middle East. Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Jelly Duck. How you doing, buddy? Good. Welcome to the show, by the way. Yeah, well, it's been a day. It was a great birthday celebration, though. That was one of the shows. If you guys didn't join us last night, I know a couple of you hadn't. Recycle Dude, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. On vacation in Morocco. Wow, usually in France. What time would it be, Nabul, if you don't and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. What time would it be in France right now? As I understand it, I want to say about 3:00 in the afternoon, but I don't want to guess, and I haven't done the math yet. Doing good, just eating pizza. Juliet Miranda, how you doing, hon? B3 Relic Recovery. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Thanks for being here, guys. Like I was saying, this is a new morning show, second in to be exact, but I went on vacation and I didn't get to do a couple, so this one in particular is the first of hopefully many Friday weekly recaps for our friends across the pond that can't make my 10 p.m. shows. And just like that, we have a guest. Let me first do this before I bring on my first guest. Let me just go through some of the shows that we did and I'll try to rush through these as quickly as possible. The first one was our Monday show. Or I'm sorry, what happened here? Where is Monday? Oh, there it is. Okay, Monday show was your best moment, your life's best moment, and we had some great guests on talk about their best moments. I said I told you one or two of mine, and then we moved on to Tuesday, which was our what clubs do you belong to? And that one actually spilled over into last night's show, which was awesome. Ed had a few clubs that he wanted to mention that he had been involved in over the years. And then, of course, Wednesday we had famous quotes, and it turned into more idioms and things like that, which was awesome. But I really enjoyed that show because it quotes are something that that we can pattern our lives around, or at least it helps us through some of life's little quirks. Not only that, but it's knowledge passed from person to person, and that's fantastic. And then, of course, last night was the birthday show. That was my birthday. For those of you who didn't do the math, well, thank you, Jelly Duck. For those of you who weren't able to do the math, yes, I was born in '63, so that makes me 56 this year. And it's okay. 56 is fine with me. I've had a great 56 years, to be honest with you, and things are still looking up. But it is always tough to think that you've lived over half a century, to be honest with you, and you just you deal with it. 4 p.m. in France. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Nabul. I appreciate that, and please say yes if I'm pronouncing your name right. King Jellybean, how you doing? New? Well, by all means, hit that subscribe button, and you're also on the list. Oh, cool. Fantastic. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yes, Easton. Screwed that up. Music Ministry. I'm going to pull you up. And King Jellybean, you will be next in queue. So hang on there. All right, hang on just a minute there. Morning, buddy. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm just fine. Let me turn you up a bit here. How was
Can't
your?
say long. I got a plate of breakfast waiting for me.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I appreciate you coming on. What's new and exciting, man? I saw some notifications come by. I wasn't able to click on them, but I plan to.
Yeah, last night we streamed. Studio Geek 32 actually ran my live stream last night. So last night for the project that I'm running, we got a lot of our starting information out. By the way, you told me that I should do this with some people. So do you remember the name of the project?
Yes, I do. Don't. Oh man, you hit me hard.
You told me to do this.
Stand up, stand out.
Yes, that's it.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I
All right.
see. You got to remember, I'm an older guy. I'm in fact, I just put on 10 years last night, so I'm not apt to remember much of anything. But yeah, I do
Well, in
remember
that
that.
case, then I guess I have a really good name.
I do like it. I got to be honest with you. I do like the name. I really do.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I wanted you to test it because that is the way you find out whether or not it sticks with people.
Yeah. Yeah,
so you
actually,
so you live streamed last night.
I sent King Jellybean to your channel.
Oh, very cool.
He actually is the owner of the Change Project that I was telling you about the other night.
Mm, wonderful. I can't wait to hear more about that. He is in the waiting room. So fantastic. Fantastic.
I think he's gonna. I'm pretty sure he said he's gonna ask you for an interview.
Well, there's no asking here, man. You just come on, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so do you have Instagram?
I do, but I'm not what I would consider a big Instagram user. I just have not avoided it, but it's just I've got so many other things to do. I haven't taken the time to learn more about it. To be honest with you.
Mhm. Yeah. See, I have Instagram and I don't like it at all. I'm so confused. Yeah, but see, I've decided that we're gonna open up the chats for the project on Instagram, and then stream everything on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
And actually, we're using Zoom. If you
Oh,
watch the stream that we did last night, what we did is we were on a Zoom call, and then Sammy ran OBS and streamed the entire thing. And it was quite interesting.
well, fantastic. Fantastic.
Although
Sammy.
I could hear myself the entire time because I asked him to plug the computer audio into Zoom.
Mhm.
So I'm just talking and I have a 2-second lag and I'm hearing myself talk. I'm just like, oh, geez, that's scary.
That will mess you up, won't it?
I know. Because I'm just talking here and then he unmutes that computer. And I just start hearing myself talking and I start repeating myself as I'm in the middle of the stream. That is completely go brain dead. I was like, really? Didn't think about that whenever I asked him to turn on the audio, and I was just like, well, crud.
Lesson learned is how I see it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny too because they used to have an app that you could put your headphones in on your phone, speak into your phone, and it would delay it just by a second or maybe a few milliseconds, and people would try to talk normally and just absolutely couldn't. So yeah, that's always a bad idea when you're listening to yourself on a delay and you're trying to get
Yeah.
some stuff over.
Yeah. I learned that. I was just like, yeah, screw this. I can't do it. If I miss something, who cares? I can't run a stream like this.
I hear you. I hear you.
And I was so embarrassed. I was trying to, act semi-professional since it's for a project. And I was trying to advertise it, and I just lose it and just start in the middle of a live stream. I was like, come on.
That's when you pop those headphones right out and say, "Okay,
Yeah.
I'm flying solo here."
Yeah, but I have to keep the microphone up close to my mouth, otherwise it won't hear me. So
That's true. That's true. Well, I can't wait to watch that, man, because I was really I didn't think it happened this quickly, which is awesome.
it's just a stream. That stream is just basic information about it, how we're going to operate, and all that.
Okay.
And then on the 27th of July, that's whenever I get back from camp.
Ah.
Because I'm at camp all next week, Monday through Saturday. So on the 27th, which is the day I get back, I need to clean my camera.
It's a little smudgy there, yeah. There we
that
go.
probably just made it worse, but redneck ways to clean your camera.
Was that a shirt clean?
No, that was my finger.
Oh, what? It worked though. I'm actually surprised it worked.
I'm surprised too. I thought I was just gonna smudge my entire thing. Yeah, the 27th we're gonna do a big live stream on my channel, and we're gonna open up the chats, and at the end of the stream we're just gonna raid the Instagram chat and get a call going on there and answer questions and all that. So I'm really excited for that. And then tomorrow, actually just last night, I don't know if it's official yet. But we're partnering with I'm partnering with the Change Project, which King Jellybean owns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's official yet. I don't know. I don't have a brain. But so we're partnering with him, and I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, we're partnering with him, so I completely forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay. You have delay in your ear too.
Probably.
Happens to the best of us, my friend. Seriously.
I have brain farts every single day, and it's always on a live stream.
Yeah.
That's when I'm gonna have a brain fart. Not whenever I'm just on a Hangouts call or something, just talking to somebody off air. It's gonna be whenever I'm on air or I'm making a video and it's like a 20-minute video and I'm almost done with it, and then I just completely screw up, and I'm just like, I have to redo this now. That's whenever that happens.
I hear you. and it only gets worse as you age.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah, well, it's no secret. What happens though is with experience you get to learn to live with it. You walk into a room, you forget why you walked in there, and then you just decide to do something else.
I already do that.
Yeah.
I saw a post on Facebook. It's like, I need memory foam shoes so that way I remember why I walked into the kitchen. I was just like, that was made just for me. See, I go into the kitchen and I was like, I don't remember why I went in here. I was like, I probably went in here to get food. So I looked for food and I was like, I don't know what I want to eat. So I go back to my bedroom. And then I go back to the kitchen, forget what I was going to get. So it's just like, well, it's probably. I was like, knowing me, I'm just gonna keep looking for food. 'Cause that's probably what I was looking for.
Well, if I had any suggestion at all, I would say fish. Fish is brain food.
Oh,
Maybe it'll
well, that's
sharpen
great.
this.
I love going fishing, so I need to start doing that more because I
There you
need
go.
something to
There you go. And
restore that.
fishing is great therapy. Great therapy. That helps you.
I need some restoration up there.
Yeah, yeah. It's like no matter how close you are to civilization, when you're fishing, you can forget about everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey man,
I have.
get to that breakfast, dude.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what it is. It's like a cinnamon roll, but I don't know what it is actually. It kind of looks like. At first, I thought it was biscuits and gravy. I was like,
Oh,
oh yes, biscuits and gravy. I was trying to log into this, and I was like, oh, biscuits and gravy. And then King Jellybean's like, give me the link, give me the link, give me the link. I was like, no, I'm signing in before you. I'm getting on the show before you. I was like, all right, I got the link. And I was just like, all right, I'm about to send you the link. It's like, before I send you the link, though, I was just like, join meeting. He's like, no. I was like, you do not see me already do it. I was like, could you not see me doing that? I was just like, you knew I was going to do that to you. You knew I was going to try to be first on the show.
And you succeeded.
And then last night, well, the other night, whenever I got on, was I first the other night before I had to log out?
Yes, you were. Yeah, you logged
Of
out, and then
course.
I had to take the because two people called in right after you, and I had to take them
Yeah.
first. That you gotta be quick here. You know, we only have an
Yeah.
hour, and that's how I actually had to
People are
turn.
finally learning how to use Zoom.
Yeah, yeah, I actually had to turn two people away last night. I don't remember if you were on the show last night. Were you? Were you in the chat?
I don't think I was.
Oh, okay, okay. It was my birthday show, and two people signed on real late. I mean, it was like 5 till, and I'm like, oh no, I can't. I'm sorry, but it happens. You know, it's like any other call-in show. It can only last so long.
Yeah.
Well, dude, like I
Well,
said,
thank you for having
yeah, enjoy that breakfast. I am looking forward to seeing even the the intro video that you created.
me on. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
look.
created two of them. I created an intro video, and then I actually have an outro video, and we ended the stream right after that.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a challenge and a motto to try to challenge everybody to make a change. And I am so proud of it. I'm even Slade. That's King Jellybean. He was just like, he's like, can I use the video when you're done? And then he saw, he's like, actually, can you just make another one for me? He's like, I don't want to use that one because he's like, that one's your guys's. I was just like, I'm guessing that was a compliment.
Yeah.
So
take it as such. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. I was just like, well, okay, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. So, all right, well, I gotta go because my parents are probably gonna be leaving. We're heading to my grandparents here in about 45 minutes. So.
Okay. Okay. Well, enjoy your breakfast and enjoy your weekend, Easton. I appreciate you coming back on, dude, and hopefully we'll get you back on so we can go over that. I want to like your first not the live stream you did, but the first time you go live with the choir. Let me know and we'll talk about that. Sound good?
All right.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
Have a great day.
You too. Great kid. Great head on his shoulders. Jelly Bean, you had a question for me. Or Jelly Duck. Jesus, I did it again. I'm sorry. Jelly Duck 100 had a question. Is it worth it to use Subscribestar? And I would say absolutely. The reason that I prefer Subscribestar is because it is an alternative to Patreon, which is a membership, a subscribership where you can donate to a cause, and you can see my link right here. No, I'm sorry, right over there. What it is it allows people to become members of your channel, support the channel with contributions anywhere from like $1 to whatever they can afford. That'd be like $12 a year, and it really helps out channels. Now, what Subscribestar has over Patreon, in my opinion, is that they don't judge your content or your character like Patreon does. Patreon has kicked people off of their platform based on what those folks have done off of the Patreon platform. And I find that reprehensible, especially for nothing more than a glorified payment processing or pass-through organization. I'll say it right now, screw you, Patreon. You're doing it wrong. You've no right to judge other people's content or character. Just pass through the money. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I hope that helps. Subscribestar will not do that. They purport that they are completely neutral, and they will not judge you. Of course, you can't do anything against the law. You can't incite violence or anything like that. And it's actually inciting violence, not what people are using today as an incitement to violence. If they say some words that might be offensive, that is not incitement to violence. Incitement to violence is actually directing people to commit violent acts. From me to you. All right. Let's do this. Let's bring up my next guest. I'm going to be ready for this one because I've already copied their name. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, King Jellybean, this is your first time here. I admit you to the show, and you'll have to find your microphone, which will be, if you look at the lower left portion of your screen, your Zoom screen, you'll see a little microphone, and there'll be an up arrow. There, you got it. And I can hear you. King,
Yes.
King Jellybean, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
Doing great. It's early, but I'm doing great.
Early. Now you're a school going young man. 10:21 a.m. Oh, wait a minute, where are you at?
It is 10:20. Yeah, 10:20 a.m.
Oh, okay. So you are in the Eastern Standard time zone.
Yes.
10:21 is early. Is that because it's summer?
Well, I got up at 7:30 because I had to call Easton because I had to get some interviews planned today.
Ah,
But I'm trying to get up earlier since school is starting back.
oh, I see. I see. Awesome. So he tells me that you headed up the change program. I'm
Yes.
I'm interested. I told him when he first came on that I was interested in hearing more about that. Would you mind going a little bit into it?
Yeah, exactly. So the Change Project's been around. I say it's been around for 8 years because I took 7 years of, well, no, more like 6 years technically, of studying different things, statistics, how the human mind works. I took since I was 7 years old studying that stuff. And then in 2018, before 2018, I did open up the Change Project. We talked about things, stuff like that. People did streams about it. But other than that, our chats were not open. And then in 2018, we opened officially, and we were up until around January of 2019, whenever something happened that caused us to have to shut down for a while. It was really sad. But now we come back. Our chats have opened up. They opened up yesterday, and so those are open. And today we open up on our actual channel, and then tomorrow Help Center opens up. But what we do is we are just an organization that takes subjects like suicide, gun violence, drugs, equality, human rights, homelessness, negativity, hatred, anything that's a problem in this world, basically. And we try to figure out ways to either fix the problem, which we know we can't do. That's our motto, is that we can't really fix all problems. But as long as we can make a small change, that's all that matters. And our mottos are united, not divided. Don't just talk about change, do it. And then recently, we are a big organization. And since we've opened it back up, we've trying to get as many people back into the chats as we can. A lot of people just like to be a part by watching, but we are big, and we asked Easton if he needed some help with his project, Stand Up, Stand Out Choir, because we have a lot of people who can also do his musical version of the Change Project. And so I decided that we could partner with him and help him grow, as well as make a change together. So that was a big plan that we decided to do.
That's
But yeah,
that's fantastic. Wow, you at your age, and I've done a little bit of math. I'm guessing around 14,
15, just
15,
turned 15
just turned
March.
15. Well, happy belated. Um, that's extraordinary at your age. I'm actually I'm actually you give me you've restored my faith in humanity, and that knowing that there are guys out there your age who are not just plastered to a video game 24/7 and actually out there trying to do things like that. And oh, by the way, love the hat, and so does some of the people in the chat. that
ADOT.
that is great. um, so kudos to you. And I mean, that's an ambitious project, especially having worked on it for as long as you have, as young as you are. That's really wonderful. Where do you hope to go with that, if you don't mind?
Well, I hope to get back right now. I hope to get back to where we were. Where we were is I think we had 500 members at one point. Within that month, and we were having streams all over. And it's not about having a lot of fame and stuff, because that I could care less about. I could care less if there was one person in the chat. But all that matters is that we are making a change some way. And so I just hope that we can get back out there and actually have people doing streams again and doing these topics again. And getting back to our normal schedules, doing streams on everybody's channels, having interviews, to get people back into having faith in humanity and showing people that these problems are getting taken care of slowly, and that you don't have to lose your faith in everybody in this world. And this world is not always going to be bad. So yeah.
That's awesome. Now, is this? It sounds like it's more than just a YouTube channel. It's across several social media platforms, right?
So we are
Um,
on. We have the only chats that we have open up right now, because Hangouts is going away.
yeah,
I don't know when the exact chats are going away, but I know Hangouts Live is going away in August 1st. So we have to move to Discord. So Discord is our other option for chatting and calls, but we're going to be using Zoom for Hangouts for calls to get on the live streams. And
sure.
then we have an Instagram and a Snapchat chat that are opening up very soon.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And the reason I ask is because I'd like you to, when you get a chance, go ahead and put a link in. I've made you a moderator. Everyone who comes on the show, by the way, becomes a moderator as long as they prove themselves, good, decent people. You have done just that. And but I want you to put a link in the chat that people can find out more about your project, because I think that you know exposure is everything, and and I'm all about helping people promote their their pet projects and projects that are worthwhile to you know to an audience, right? So
Exactly.
yeah, so throw that in there. And by the way, I want to say hello to the wall. How you doing? Did I miss Bob Dip? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And oh boy, oh Soulless Trenchcoat, how you doing? He's been on the show. And look, crap, my dad makes me watch his here. What's that?
Soulless Trenchcoat, he used to make videos and do streams on us a long time ago. And then I haven't talked to him in like a year.
Time to reconnect. Oh, look,
Exactly.
Easton. Hello, Andy Einstein. How you doing? I don't know if I'm getting that name right. Easton, you are now a moderator as well. I fell down on that one. He's been on this. That was I believe the second, maybe the third time that Easton's been on the show.
Yeah, he told me that you were a great place to come and talk and do some great things. So I thought I would.
Well, he is too kind. Yeah, this change. Well, oh, let me just do this, because I don't want to command that. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that beyond the change project? Because you're more than welcome to.
Well, there is one other thing that we're releasing. See, the reason why we had to shut down for the year was because, sorry, I'm trying to get this link here.
Oh, that's okay.
Anyway,
This is a laid back format. No hurry, no pressure.
and this is for our channel. We're going live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time to open up the change project on our channel. But,
Oh, very cool.
the reason why we ended is, see, we had this program that was going to get released February of 2019. And it was called the Help Program, and it was the Help Center that was opening up, and we were planning on making a website for it later on. But it was going to open up on Hangouts and Discord. And basically, something happened to cause us not to be able to open it, and when it did, it kind of had to cause us to go back and reboot and think and more study. But anyway, the Help Center is opening up Saturday, so it's opening up tomorrow evening. And what it is it's a place where you can come on Discord right now until we can open it up other places. It's a place where you can go and you can give advice to people, you can help people. It's basically one big help area for help. And then if you need personal help, we have an email or our website that's going to be coming up. We have a website, but we're bringing the Help Center website up. where you can get professional help from professionals. We're going to have professional links sent to you immediately because we're not professional. We don't have degrees, of course. We're too young. And then we can also try to help you in any way that we can as well. There will always be within 5 minutes of you emailing or texting us, we instantly get straight to you. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. And I'm going to give you a little tip. For those of you who are promoting your business and have a lot of giving people a lot of ways to connect with you, what Jelly Bean, do you have a first name, or should I just call you King?
I don't really care. It doesn't matter.
All right, King. The King has said almost exactly what I would have told somebody is like, you've got 5 minutes nowadays to get in contact with that warm lead. If somebody contacts you on a business or some sort of venture, you've got 5 minutes. Otherwise, that person is going to go off and find somebody who does respond quickly. Always remember that. So you're even ahead of your time as far as that's concerned, King.
That's what everybody tells me. Is that I'm like, I guess I don't know.
Well, don't let it go to your head. You just keep doing what you're doing, whatever makes you whatever you're passionate about. Hello, Patty Broussard. How you doing? Good to see you, hon. Oh, okay. There's the Discord link. King Jellybean just dropped on us. Awesome. And here is the you say you're going to go live on this channel tonight, you say?
Yes, that will be the opening of the Change Project officially tonight.
Ah, very good. Well, I won't be able to see the live stream because I'll be out of town, but I'm certainly going to come back and watch it, see how you guys are doing. I like to do that for a lot of my guests. I like to keep tabs, and see how things are progressing. So looking forward to it. I'm literally astounded. I'm almost speechless, which for me is somewhat unusual at how much you've been going at this at that age. I wasn't thinking about that sort of thing when I was growing up. a lot of different things in the 70s. Wow, that's cool. So, when I asked you where you thought you might go with this, I wasn't necessarily saying, fame and fortune, which I respect you saying that, you don't care about fame and fortune. It's more about making a difference. And that's really what I was getting at. It sounds like that you would like this to be bigger so you can reach a bigger audience and thereby, help a whole lot more people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Change Project. If I would say anything, you might in your banner, you might spell out a little bit more about what that means, maybe as a sub tagline, because I like to don't just talk about change, do it. Oh, and put a comma there after change. But yeah.
Yes, Geek is our tech guy, and he's the one who designed the flyer. And I told him that, see, we have Easton does Animotos for us. Like we have one coming out tomorrow that's all about what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But our banner is getting changed because I told the studio that as soon as he's free, me and him needed to design a new banner because we are brand new, and make it a little bit more better. So when people immediately get on our channel, they immediately know what we're about.
Exactly. That is so important. Branding is so important. On a project. When it's a personal vlog or something, it's not that important. But when you're actually creating an organization like this, you couldn't be registered as a corp or even a nonprofit, can you? Just too young for that just yet?
Yeah, just too young. We're we don't earn anything. We just get at it. That's what we do.
Well, I don't know how old you have to be to register as a nonprofit, but you can get a sponsor and register as one.
I am sponsored on my YouTube channel and stuff with a clothing brand, but I'm trying to get them to also sponsor the Change Project.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. But what I mean by sponsor is almost like an adult who would be as a stand-in. Yeah. That's one of those words that have that double meaning. So a sponsor to become, what is it? 501(c)(3) organization, which is a nonprofit organization. Yeah, you can have a sponsor, an adult that can do that for you. So, but maybe it's too early for that. just food for thought. I'm so impressed. I'm literally so impressed. I can't wait to see the content when you guys start producing it. And I'm going to do what Easton was talking about. Get to know Instagram more. I just time.
I know it took me for like I got on Instagram and I was like, oh, let's go. And so now that I've learned it and everything, it's fine.
Yeah, it's like, oh, another social media program to learn. You cut out. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, went alive. Yet another thing to learn. Oh, geez.
Yep.
Well, you can't teach this old dog new tricks. Well, listen, King, it's been a pleasure. Like I said, I can't wait to see where you go with this. I am subscribed and I did hit the bell. Guys, if this interests you at all, make sure you head on over to the Change Project. I'll throw it back up. And look for the work that these young men are doing. That's fantastic. Or these young people. I imagine you've got several people helping from all different sides. That's cool. That is cool.
All ages, all shapes and sizes. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell our folks, King?
Well, other than just make sure to have a great day, everyone. Be positive, spread happiness. Positivity is very spreadable, and make a change in the world. Be the next change.
Well said. Thanks again. And listen, I want to have you back on when you get a little deeper in this and we can talk about its progress. Does that sound good?
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks so much for being here.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Gives me hope. Gives me hope for the future when you have kids doing that sort of taking that initiative and just going full force with it and wanting to make a change. I mean, I don't know what we do all the subjects that they're going to cover, which is that is a mouthful there. But it'll be interesting to see how this progresses. Oh yeah, and Discord. King Jellybean, he dropped the Discord link, and Discord is another one that I'm ignorant on. I just don't have time. It's funny because back in the day when I was on some of the bulletin boards, and then so many different chats like oh God, what was it? Oh man. Oh well. It's too early to talk about that. It's just so many different ones popping up, and it's hard to keep up. It really is. I don't know if it's just because I'm old or what, but it is. It's literally hard to keep up. All right. We have another guest on the horizon, and I'm waiting. Looks like he might be frozen on purpose. Oh, no. Yeah, Wi-Fi. We're gonna have a little bit of frozenness here. Can you hear me, my friend? Oh, you gotta choose a microphone and in the Zoom app, and then we'll be able to hear you because I can see you, but I can't hear you. And Wi-Fi is going to be tough because it looks like it might be a little in and out for you. But yeah, it's not recognizing your mic just yet. Xperia? Oh, okay. We'll see you, Easton Music Ministry. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being on the show. Yeah, Xperia, I still need you to choose a mic, my friend. But isn't that great? That this generation, gets is much maligned in that they're characterized as unfeeling, uncaring, instant gratification, which we all have our issues with instant gratification. Yeah, check the lower left of your Zoom screen, Xperia, and make sure the correct microphone's chosen because oh, okay.
Are we good?
Yeah, I can hear you now. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. What should I refer to you as? Are you a?
No, I didn't put my name in as Stacy Morgan.
Oh, okay, Stacy. Is that your real name or stage name, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, it's my real first and last name. I'm one of those YouTubers that decided to use my real name.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. How are you, dude?
I'm doing good. I was one of the guys waiting yesterday. I missed it. Was a little busy. Wanted to wish you happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So belated happy birthday. I don't want to take up too much time. I want to give whoever's behind me a chance. I'm going to come up again. I met you through Viewed This,
Oh,
and ever since that, I've taken a liking to you, and I just haven't got the gonads to come up and talk about my channel yet. But yesterday, there's a reason why I wanted to come up.
what's
I
that?
wanted to show you something real quick. But and then I'm gonna get off. But I just wanted to. I don't know if you can see that or not.
I can. Oh, that's
Have
awesome,
you got
dude.
it?
Yeah, we can see it. Let me take it full screen here.
Let's see if I can reverse my camera.
Yeah, there we go. Look at
There
that.
we go.
The Wall of
There you
Fame,
go.
man. The Wall of Fame.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you. I put you up on the wall with all the other names that are on it.
I saw that as you were walking, and I was thinking, oh, what is that? I recognize some of those names.
Yeah, there's a lot of names that aren't on it anymore from the very beginning, from the Elite 50 that I had on this front wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
They're all the bigger names from Pusha to Lunatic Dad and Green Bay and Cab 7, all them. But yeah, I just needed some room on the front wall to add some more creators on there, just give everybody a chance.
That is cool. Can I ask you why, what it's all about? Why you've decided to memorialize?
Yeah, I started the channel making canes for the first time. Like, I didn't even stick a camera in front of my face before I started YouTube.
Mhm.
Like, I still can't even throw a link. I don't have the time to even learn. But yeah, I was making canes, and then I met the LA Beast and Rant Jams, and then a few of the other creators, and I noticed everybody's complaining about views and this YouTube bubble. So I didn't know anything about it. So I was like, what's up with the views and this bubble? So I learned it's us trying to fight and get out of this thing. So I dropped my canes and tried to put an idea together, because I think it's just lack of organization between all of us. And every single person that has a YouTube channel has their own community. So each person that owns it, that has the YouTube channel, needs to get to know the people that's underneath, that's following them. They're the numbers. We're so worried about the numbers, but we are the numbers. We just got to bring it all together, get a little tight, work with each other, and get it out.
Right, you are, and I like to think of myself as a little bit different, and that I try not to worry about the numbers. In fact, most of the time, I'm surprised at when somebody tells me, like in the chat or offline, that I'm this, that, or the other thing on numbers. But I see so many of these people in other what you would call communities that it's all about you guys coming on the show. It's all about the folks in the chat. And you're absolutely right. It is more about the people than it is the numbers. That's exactly how I would have put it. Wow. Speaking of which, we've got some new folks in. Chills TV, how you doing? And who else did I just see? Oh, Emmanuel Goffey, welcome. And you notice that have you chatted today, Stacy? I don't remember seeing you in there.
I was in on the wall. The wall is my second channel. This is where I'm trying to bring everybody together.
Uh-huh.
I want to do this, build this vision on that channel. My Stacey Morgan channel, eventually I want to come back. I'm on it right now, but I want to go back to and just make canes. But the wall channel is for all the creators, and I'm hoping they can start working with each other and start banging this off and all getting recognized.
I hear you,
all
dude.
deserve to be.
I hear you. There are so many good channels, and this is why channels like Creator Spotlight and Viewed This exist, that just don't get the love that they deserve, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I love what you're trying to do there. I'm on the wall now.
The Spotlight, yes, you are, sir. You ain't going nowhere either. But like the Spotlight show, it's Mike Van Duzy. I just met him recently, but he's basically doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, and I want to get in touch with him and stuff, but and he's been around a lot longer and he's been doing it a lot longer. We just have our own different visions of trying to climb this ladder.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think if we can get 10 ideas and jam them all together, put all the ideas together, there's a road to success right there, I think.
Tide lifts all boats is what you're saying.
Just because one idea is not going to change the world. It might, but 10 ideas is going to do a lot quicker.
Yes. And 10 heads are better than one too, right? Or whatever number you choose. I love that, man. That's great, Stacy. Absolutely.
And, show you the little button too before I take off. My aluminum, the play button that I made.
Oh, that's cool.
out of aluminum piece.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm giving it away.
Oh, are you? Oh, we lost you. Your mic shut off. I think you muted yourself, Stacy.
Oh yes, I did.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. What were you saying after you were going to give it away?
Yeah, it took about 4 months to make, about $400 or $500 without everything. By the time I got the lock box and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of not a competition, just a get together for a chance to win the button. It's going to be dropping a comment onto somebody's video, and that's the only way you can claim a ticket to have a chance to win the YouTube Wall Family Play button.
That is awesome, dude. You going to do that on the wall or your Stacey Morgan channel?
Well, for now, I'm going live on Stacey Morgan channel. I'm trying to get my supporters, my family members that are on Stacey Morgan, to go over, like all the people that have been there for a while, like the lunatic dads and our community leaders. Now it's time to jump over to the wall and to start working with each other.
Very cool.
The only purpose for the wall.
Very cool. You're going to try to avoid the bricks like Pink Floyd as your channel header?
Yeah, well, I actually put a 3-minute video out with Pink Floyd in the background with the button flashing in the background. Probably a bad move, but whatever.
I couldn't help it, man. With a name like The Wall, I can just see those white bricks in the background.
I know. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to come in and say hi and say happy belated birthday, and I finally got on, and let you know that you just sent me. I want to show your name on the wall. We're good to go.
Well, dude, I couldn't be prouder. Honestly, I mean that's high praise when you make someone's wall like that, and it kind of gives you the idea that you're making an impact, and I love that. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Oh, I recognize so many of it. Yeah. I recognize so many.
Here's the last one I put on.
Really?
Yeah.
I recognize so many of those names, and I know you guys do too. I know you guys in the chat do. Absolutely. That's wonderful, dude.
Oh, good. I'm just trying to bring people closer together and trying to make YouTube fun, just like Patsy Houlihan making YouTube fun again. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, I subscribe to my tastes, and I would expect everyone else to do the same, like to this channel. and I've definitely subscribed to The Wall, Stacy, and I want to see where that goes. Because I'll be proud to be part of that community as well.
Okay, because I'm going on an interview soon. I'm not sure when, and I'm trying my hardest to get my vision idea out. So I'm going to be talking about the wall and sending as many people over there to get off Stacey Morgan channel. Trust me, I want people on Stacey Morgan channel, but right now the wall is the focus.
Yes. Well, that's cool. Let me drop a link in the chat for that. There you go, guys. There's the wall, the question and channel in question. Stacy, I love it, man. I love what you're trying to do here, and of course, I love Tony and what he's doing, and I agree with you. The more the merrier, and that's how things change. So wonderful. Thanks so much, dude.
You too. You're doing good. You're bringing people closer. You're getting the information out there. I like what you're doing, man.
Thanks, Stacy. I appreciate it.
From the first time I saw you.
So appreciate that. Well, is there anything else, dude?
No, we'll save. If there's anything else, we'll save it for next time I come up.
That'll work, because I do want you back on.
I'll be on. You just broke my cherry, so I'm good to go now.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much, bud, and you have a good weekend. All right.
You too. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So many good people doing so many good things. It's just astounding. It's astounding. You guys have heard me say this before. I didn't expect to meet I expected to meet a whole lot of people. What I didn't expect to do is meet so many good people doing so many good things. Honestly, I thought we'd just be talking about um, another one pop. Thanks, Jesse. But it's so cool. Yeah, my goal is to get on the wall. Well, that's a lofty goal, Wendell. Go for it, dude. I would say that you deserve to be on the. I love your channel, man. But anyway, meeting these people, meeting you guys is just one of the best things about this whole experience. And I got to tell you that there's it's nothing more than surprising and well, I mean, nothing more than surprising. That was a stupid way to put it. It is absolutely surprising and heartening and just love every bit of it. Well, I tell you what, I think this was a good daily or weekly recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. But I think since I've got to get ready and go camping, I'm going to be camping for the first time in the new travel trailer this weekend. The wife and I, it's kind of a test. We're not going that far, maybe an hour away. And because we've got to make a list and find out where to store things, what we have and what we need and all that kind of thing. And so I got a lot of work to do before we head out this afternoon. Thanks everyone. No, thank you, Stacy. Thanks for coming on, dude. And I can't wait to come on, have you come on again, and we can go deeper into that and maybe some other subjects. Again, it's such an easy thing to do here on the Video Callin show. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this early show, but I am going to call it a day and get ready and go and forget about life for a while. So I'll be off the grid for, well, maybe we'll see if they've got Wi-Fi. we're sick anymore. Folks, thanks to the guests. Thanks to all you guys in chats. If you're watching this after it's processed, by all means, hit that subscribe button. If you like what we're doing here, hit the notification bell and go ahead and share this video out. And make sure you hit that like button as well. I'm going to leave you with this. Make sure you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a fantastic place. With that, I bid you farewell, and we will see you live.